Hello and welcome to another episode of the CUFI Weekly, and today we're talking about my favorite topic, Iran. So the last week we've seen a number of scary developments, frankly, in terms of Iran and how emboldened the Iranian regime is feeling. Firstly, Israel released a statement from its government warning Israelis who are in Turkey that they should either keep a low profile or ideally return home. Why was this? Because it was discovered by Israeli and Turkish officials that Iran was planning terror attacks in Turkey targeting Israelis. It wouldn't be the first time. They've done it in Bulgaria, they've done it in other countries. I mean, think about this. In 2022, a nation that we were talking to and trying to get back into an agreement with, a country that we signed an agreement with, is taking steps to murder Jews overseas, to murder Israelis, simply because they're Israeli in a foreign country. But because of the world's weakness when it comes to Iran, because we keep accommodating the evil of that regime, they're emboldened. Thankfully, due to the quick action of the intelligence agencies, they found out about the plots. And on Tuesday morning, there was another incident in the Straits of Hormuz. The United States Navy was buzzed by fast boats from the Revolutionary Guard Corps. This isn't the first time it's happened, and it always happens at a time where Iran is trying to make a statement, when the Ayatollahs in Tehran are trying to make some sort of statement to the West. The US Navy warship fired a warning flare, and that's really where the incident ended, thankfully. But the US Navy said that the conduct of the Iranian ships was unsafe and dangerous. Again, here is Iran acting like an international pirate in an international waterway, harassing American ships. There are protests in Iran. People are sick of this regime. They're sick of high prices. They're sick of not being able to provide for their families while the regime is on a spending spree supporting every terrorist all over the world. This is a regime that shows complete contempt, hatred, and disgust for its own people. So how do we think they're going to treat us? The people that they chant death to America, death to Israel. And what is even more disturbing to me is that our allies in the Middle East are asking, what are you going to do? Does America have a plan? Is there a strategy? Or are we going to wait until it's too late? Nobody is advocating for conflict or war. Let me make that abundantly clear. But we need a strategy. We need stronger sanctions. We need to make sure that Iran realizes that its behavior is not going to be tolerated. That we're not going to kowtow to a regime that uses terrorism as a tool of foreign policy, that uses bullying and harassment as their go-to. As we approach the 4th of July and we remember everything which makes this country special, the sacrifices that have been made, the ideals that we're built on, we have to show leadership at this critical time. Every single American needs to stand up. Every single politician needs to grow a backbone. We need to make sure that Iran knows that the United States is not a country that you play with. The United States is not a country that you threaten, harass. They need to know the United States means business when it's confronting evil. And we are all part of that. Until next week, this is Qasim Hafiz for the CUFI Weekly. For Zion's sake, do not remain silent. Thanks for checking out today's episode of CUFI Weekly. If you enjoyed this episode and want to stay up to date with the latest news from the Middle East along with topics involving US-Israel relations, please be sure to like and subscribe. And remember to click that notification button so that you are notified every time a new show is uploaded.